Hello. Hey, Ernie. How are you? How are you? How are you? So we're gonna give this a go. See what happens. I got a spot right in my glasses and I can't see. I think I have enough light. Hey, Sonia. I've got. Hey, Anthony. Thank you for doing that. Sorry I couldn't chat much, but I had a little person hanging out with me today. So, so this painting is going to be interesting. That's for sure. So we're gonna start out with a little, very little. Well, Anthony would be the person to speak to. Flowers? He does flowers. I'm gonna grab. I want just a tiny touch of a blizzard crimson. Hey, James. How are you today? Now I'm gonna kind of be kind of weird about this color because a lot of the colors here are gonna be kind of soft for right now. Yeah, we're just gonna roughly put that in there. I'll go back and soften that up after. Gonna need some glycerin because I'm gonna have to thin some of this out. Oh yeah, probably should turn off autofocus. Ooh, probably should not get my cord stuck around that chair. Let's put a little glycerin in this. Hopefully I can get this covered. Okay, I need a little darker right there, so let's grab a little bit of the darker and put that right in there. Like so. Go back into that lighter color, kind of go over the top of it. Not worried about getting it over there, because most of this will be pretty dark colored anyway. And hopefully that dark shows up through that light. It should. Hey, Rob, what's going on? What's going on? Let's see. We're going to go a little bit lighter right here. And it gets a little darker the further down we go. So we'll get a little darker, because a little less fog. Let's grab a red ochre. Kind of mixing some colors here. I need that just a little thinner, like almost translucent. A few spots in there. I'll let you know after I'm done with this. And we'll kind of blend that down in there. Probably should have let Naj know I was painting this. Yep, would have been a good idea. Maybe, sort of. And kind of like so. I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about right here. Not at all. Let's grab some white now. Let that sit for a minute. We're gonna go back in after. Just a little something right in here. Like that. And grab a little darker color. And right about here, we kind of got this deal. And it kind of disappears up top there, but it kind of got a little bit right in here too. Kind of like that. Yeah, it's kind of weird, isn't it? Painting. It's pretty strange. So we've got that. That kind of worked out a little bit. Kind of cut this picture down a little bit. Got that mess. Looks like that. Yep. Okay. Good there. I'll save this till after. I'll save that till after. Let's go ahead and start putting in some greenery. That one will be first. Let's toss that one in there. Let's put the first one in. Go a little dark. I'll take a different brush. I'm gonna actually have to change brushes this today. Sorry I'm painting so fast. It's just that's how my mind is gonna work the best, so that's what I'm doing. Hey Nell, how are you? I miss Nell. Got a bunch of these. And some of them kind of pick a different direction. Let's maybe throw a tiny bit of closer in there so we can they kind of go up and then they kind of head back down a little. And kind of got that going in there. Couple right in here. These are kind of abrupt things, I tell you. They kind of do their own thing. Kind of get their own directions they feel like going in, I guess. And I'll just kind of bring that one like that. Oh, got that one a little heavy, but that's okay. Some of these are covered by branches anyway. And they change to a little redder color. Further down I go, but they get kind of one-sided a little bit. And then we get a couple more here. See what we can do about getting it. We got so many of these to put in. Should have used a smaller brush, but that's okay. I'll just thin out the paint a little bit here. That one's got stuff all over it anyway. And there's a bunch more, and there's one right there. Oh, a little angle, a little off. That's alright. Let's just kind of erase that. That's height. And go probably straighter down. Yeah, let's go straighter down. Alright. Let's think about what brush we want to use here. Could go with that one, I guess. Yeah, we can go with a round. I need to get that green over there. That's not it. That's it. Splash that right on top. Great. That was nice. Don't you love it when you drip right on top of a different color? That was so nice. Oh, I wouldn't move to Vermont unless you want to be broke all the time. It's very expensive to live here. Yeah, I know. But you try to avoid it. I wish I had that camera, that over there so I could see it better. And a couple over here. Near. It really is that sparse too. It's kind of crazy, all the greenery that's around there, and got these very barren trees. It looks like they were probably damaged by, my guess is, fire at one point. I'm gonna grab just a little bit of the brown and put it in there. There's actually virtually nothing right there. There is a humongous dark clump right here. couple right there. Hey, Bree. And kind of see if we can get that flat a little bit. Let's see what we can do about maybe using it for this. That glare is horrendous right there. It's weird how uniform one tree is and how totally a mess the other one is. All this is just a mess of trees and colors, and there's one that sticks out right here. Doing good, I guess. Gold. And broke. It's expensive to be where he is. Hey, $30 for McDonald's. We got one right there. Got a couple down here too. Those are a little bit lighter, so we'll grab just a tiny touch of lighter color. I had yellow, but I guess I used it all up. So what do I got? And let's try that color. Might work. Got one right here. And one right here. They're just kind of in the background, kind of there, but hidden, in the fog. There's another one right here. And then everything under there is just nothing but green. Light green, dark greens. I'm going to start with darker greens, or lighter greens. No, let's go dark first, and we'll put the light on top. So, pretty much, it's going to be just a giant mass of green in here. And we'll go in and highlight after. And put in some other stuff, and kind of goes down into there like that. Yay! Yay, Rob. And we'll go down like that, like here, and all the way down into the bottom. And maybe one right there. Kind of shrunk this picture because of the space that I have to paint in. And that one's going to go down like that a little bit. Hold that right there. Go all the way down. I'll grab brighter green. And we got a clump right here. Seriously? I mean, that's kind of what you're going to do to me here. You're going to completely jump off the page like that. I'll have to go back and kind of fix that just a little bit. But it really is that bright. And we're going to do that. Goes up this tree a little bit right in here. Thank you. Yeah, a little bit right there, and then we got one right in here. And kind of two spots each right in here. Where it's kind of green. And there's one over here too, but we can deal with that after. And we'll grab just a touch of dark, just a tiny. Because there's a few spots, like right in here and here, that are just dark. What do I have? I can use Payne's Gray, a little bit. A little Payne's Gray, a little bit of green. Oh, mine doesn't. And then this is really dark right in here. And then we'll kind of mellow that out just a tiny bit right in there. And yeah, right in there. And that's not even the brightest color we're going to use either. Alright. Do I want to do that with a feather? I mean, that is a lot of thin lines. I wish I had I do have one. Do I have one? How are you going to do for me today? Are you going to thin out and not be a jerk? Or are you going to be a jerk today? Nope. Looks like you're going to work today. Sometimes my... Who's dinging me? I don't even know where my phone is. Oh. Nice, Rob. I was like, who's dinging me? Who would be dinging me right now? Yeah, it was Rob. Alright, so we got one that comes up here. Some more glycerin, kind of thin that out a little bit. We got there's one that goes to a bush that's right here. We'll add in a second. And when it comes off, it goes like that. And Hi there. Then we have that one goes down. There's one that comes out right here. You can barely see it, but it's there. And then there's a couple down here. Hello, Edward Smart. How are you? And look at that one right there. And then this one goes up like that. And then this one goes up to let's grab a touch of white. Get a little brighter. Touch of white, just a little bit. Now I'm gonna kind of mix up our green a little bit. Get that bright green in there. Because we got some bright spots in here. And we'll get a little bit more bright color. And like that, up that tree right there. And we get one that kind of comes out with this one. That's the problem with painting a picture is somebody's picture. You actually kind of have to get it kind of sort of close. And then there's a bunch of little tiny spots. And then down here. And it'll all kind of sort of come together in the end, I hope. Like that, and there. Like so. And we'll move on to that. So it doesn't look so complicated to you guys. Still waiting for this to dry because I have to go back over that after. Let's go with the big one. Let's go with it. We're going to grab some red oxide first. A touch of yellow ochre and a touch of raw sienna, I think, maybe. Yeah, let's go with that. Now we'll just kind of put this one in right here. That's like that. That bright color like that. I know, first time I saw it, I was like, "Ooh, that's crazy. That's a bright color." Actually, it has brighter colors in it. Like right in here. gonna pull these down. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Don't always feel that way. Just kind of tap that in there. It literally has got these lines in it, which is kind of cool. And I'll kind of bring that over there because we're not worried about that because that's a really dark spot. And I actually have to get almost a very, very pale white. Hey, Sue, what's going on? And I'm going to tap that in there. And we'll go with a touch of orange right in here. I'm going to go into the brown and the red and get out of that blue, which I just hit. I have to rinse. I was doing so well until I ran into that blue. Let's try this again. Stay away from the blue. Really, seriously, stay away from the blue. Let's grab that, put that in there, then go darker. And right here against this is very dark. It even gets even darker. But we'll get the dark. And put that in there. Kind of do that number. And we'll go with the straight Payne's gray. Well, maybe even throw a touch of purple in there because I gotta get some really deep colors right in here. I gotta go darker than that. So, touch of the Blizzard Crimson in it. Go with that. Very deep color here. Yep. It's my rendition of George Washington, I guess. Or somebody. I don't know. Could be anybody. Let's put dark right in here. We're just going to kind of tap it in. So we don't really want... I mean, it's dark right there. Dark. I mean, I don't really want to put black in there, but I could. Really, I just like to keep it kind of colored. Just tap that down like that. And then up here we've got, another cliff face that starts out a little dark. And then it goes a little bit brown. And then go. Gonna throw that in there like that. I think she was. I'm not. I can't remember where she was. She actually told me. It's actually right on the email I have. I just. And kind of drop that in there like that. Kind of throw those in there like that. Go even brighter. A few spots. Somewhere's like right in here. There's a must be a gap in the rocks probably here too. A little overhang probably. Just grab swipe the black. Oops. You doing okay, Sue? Nothing we need to worry about, I hope. Yeah, we care here. Gonna go into like 4 different colors here to get this mixture on this brush this time. Oh, people matter. I'm gonna put in this dark and then I'm gonna go back and over after to put my really bright highlights in. Just kind of throw on this darker color in first. So we can get where we're at here. Because it gets like into the cool. Told Sonia I'm busy that day. She didn't think that was funny. You know how I am, Jim. Yeah, never think very highly of my stuff that much. Oh yeah, snowing. Hey, Bob. How are you? Or Bonnie. What do you mean? Probably you first. You get the garbage before I do. I sent Bonnie an email, but I don't know if she ever got it. I was having problems with Facebook for a little bit, and I seem to have lost 2/3 of my contacts. And some of them were my family, so yeah, it's like cool. We had snow off and on all day long. And I'll kind of bring that up right there. Grab a little bit of white. All right. Now, let's see if we can get this even brighter. Okay, go into that orange. Because right here, there's a and then it kind of goes like that. So they already know it exists. Obviously. And obviously this is my version of this because hey, Scott. Let's grab straight up dark. And I'll go right in here. I kind of sort of kind of painted a painting for him. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, let's rinse this brush off. I think the word you're looking for is infamous. Infamous. Okay, we're going to actually grab just a touch of white. I'm actually putting it on my place where I store my brushes. Yeah. Tell me about it. Oh, don't hit that. Don't hit that. Oh, let's see if we can get that to lighten up just a little bit. Well, that's more than I have. I thought mine were expensive. Not the ones I use here, obviously, but. You retracted what? What are you talking about? That's alright. You can actually use the word. You just can't use it in the context of complaining about any of the procedures. Go back and lighten that tree up, darken that tree up in a minute. Stuff. Alright, got that kind of locked in the background. Let's grab that little brush that we had someplace. It's okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Let's pop that back out. And we get an extra layer to go. Yeah, it's better to err on the side of caution than play with them, because they change their mind about things so quickly. You know? 1 minute what you say is fine, the next minute maybe in violation or something. And I'm just going to ease those two in there. Okay. Now we're going to grab a little bit of that color. And this tree is right in here. I know, right? It's a weird place for a colorful tree, but whatever. I didn't plant the thing. I don't think they did either. I think it just happened to grow there. There's a little bit on that one. A little bit. And then, now you're fine. Thank you now. Hi, Madonna. Probably a little bit more greenery on there than I was. We're going to kind of soften some of these just a little bit. Just a little bit. And here we've got this dark patch of I don't know what. Probably green. But it is dark. It's probably everything that's fallen off. I think that's probably as much as I'm going to try to tackle, except for one small little crazy, I have no clue why you're living there, tree. But right here, a little bit bright. I gotta tone you down just a tiny bit. Get a little bit darker. There we go. And he's just, there's little green thing right there. It just doesn't belong there, but it's there. I got like that. And I got a couple of those right in here. Got that one that goes right there. And I think that's it. gonna tap that. We're just gonna tap that out like that. Just kind of powder puffing it. Hi, Naj. One hour. Alright, let's see what happens. Wish me luck, Naj. I'm about to pull that tape off and see what it does. Nervous. Very nervous. Very, very nervous. I need to grab a piece of tape, though. Because we're not going to have this one hit the floor. I just didn't want it to land on the floor. All right, Naj, what do you think? I mean, I know it's not exactly the picture you sent me. I mean, it's... I wonder if I can share that picture. No, I can't. I have it on my other computer. Of course I can't. But I can invite myself, but I'm... Okay, let's see if I can invite myself. No, that'd be complicated. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can do this without totally messing. Oh. I'll do that. Hey, Tommy. I don't know. I am pressing buttons because I want to see how they look near each other. That's it. That's where they are. Hey, listen. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this without sharing too much information. Screen. We don't know what's going to happen. Nothing. Can't share because I messed up. Alright, let's try this now. Okay, share screen. Share screen. Yes, I understand. Did it share? Oh, share on screen. Kind of, sort of needed to put a little more in the background. Kind of needed a little more fog, but you know, it still doesn't help that I have. Doesn't help that I have light like glaring. Hey Tommy, how are you? Not too bad. Yeah. I guess we'll take it. We're pretty close. There. I'll just let that dry now. It's acceptable, I guess. Well, you know what? I guess if it's acceptable to Naj, then it's acceptable, right? Thank you. Hi, Dad. Yeah, that tells me somebody is here. Which, you know, Ted just lets me know when somebody's here. He's a good boy. Let's take a peek, see what it looks like on the YouTube now that I haven't seen it the entire time. Thank you. And that's yeah, he's a puppy, alright. Except when Alexis is here. Wow, the boys have learned the hard way. The people that are saying that Ted is very protective of her, and that's his job. So we've got the painting finished. I think it came out okay. I'm gonna let it dry. It's gonna take 2 or 3 days to dry. I'm actually gonna lay it flat, just because of the glycerin I put in it to get the colors to do what I wanted them to do. I thank you very much, Naj, for sharing that photo with me. It was a challenge, but you know what? I enjoyed it, I guess. And some things I would have changed. Obviously, I would have changed the background a little bit differently, but at least it gives you the idea where you are, you know. And it will be very different once I clear it anyway, because it'll actually change as it goes, because the stuff that I put on it, the glycerin that's kind of over the top with the whitewash, it's actually going to change color also as it continues to dry. So it might get a little foggier even. Yeah, I didn't know I could do it. Stress myself over it. Although I did paint mats, and mats came out pretty good, and I did few other ones. I just, second guess myself sometimes. Because painting from photos is you got to the important part. You got to the end taping. That's the important part of the video. Is when we finish up. As far as signature goes, no, I have not signed it. I'm not going to put a red bird in it because this is actually from a photo. I might actually could get away with a red bird. Maybe. Naj doesn't mind if I add one. You don't mind, do you? I hope. I'll make him tiny. Kind of. There. Just got one in him. Just the way I am now. So he's right there. He is there. He's not super bright, but he's. You know what? Let's put one so people you can see him. There we go. Now it's just so you know there is one you can see. He's right here. I know they don't really belong there, but you know what? It's my signature. They're in everything. I've even put them in flowers. I put them in everywhere. I just usually hide them. I do them in like an alizarin crimson or like a quinacridone magenta. That word's so hard to say. Yeah, whatever. Red, magenta, deep, red, whatever. Quit. All right, let's just go with alizarin crimson. It's easier to say. The other word doesn't come out of my mouth so easy. Magenta. Whatever. But anyway, there y'all go. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Well, why not? I might as well go for it. I'm not going to paint it sitting off camera. Dark pink, yep. The trees kind of spread a little more than I thought they were going to, but that's all right. I'm not going to pick it apart. I could do that all day long. But thank you. No, I have never been there. Unfortunately, even though I've been to every state but Hawaii, most of the time I drove through the state, in a truck. And that's one of the things about driving tractor trailers is you don't spend a lot of time hanging around. You drop off a load, you pick up another load, you drive some more. Very little downtime. But thank you. And happy Thanksgiving to everybody also. I will be on tomorrow morning. Or tomorrow, sometime probably in the morning. We'll try to be on time. Be amazing, but we'll give it a shot. We'll try to be on time tomorrow, which is pretty much any time during the day. I do have 2 lines I need to erase because I did draw that in pencil first. So that was the part that was kind of dimensional I had to work on. Be safe, everybody. Much peace to you all, and I will see. Yeah, I know the colors, that's for sure. Thank you all, and much peace. Night all.